name is Echo, y'all.
This
What
is
up?
King
Welcome to my
Talk.
section. I've been thinking the same, about to drop a little knowledge in this bitch for change until the head's not. We've been real from the jump, now everybody just shut the fuck up. Welcome to my section. Y'all just sit and relax, so when I step up to the stage, I'm just spitting the facts until they...
Boom, we're live.
And we're live.
What's up, man?
Dude, we're back.
Dude.
Back in action. There's some crazy shit that's happened this past month.
Yeah, I said we talk about everything.
Actually, let's start with today and the lady that walked up to you. This is pretty cool. It's happened to me a few times, but it's a great feeling, and he just had it today.
So I was at the gym and basically trained Doc this morning, trained myself, and then I got ready there because I had a meeting at 10:30, and I kind of have just like my own little style of dressing. But I was walking out, and this woman, probably late 80s, early 90s, very, very old, and she stopped me. She kind of approached me, and she was just kind of looking me up and down. And she was like, she told me basically I look like the men she used to date. And she wanted to have a conversation. And she said, "You don't dress like the other boys in here." She goes, "You dress like a man." And I was like, "Thank you." And it was kind of funny because I'll have girls hit on me at the gym, and I brush it off really quick. But I felt, what's the word? Not obligated, but I felt almost enticed to talk to her.
Yeah.
Like it was like she drew a conversation out of me. And I could tell she was probably having like a nostalgic moment of remembering probably some of the guys she liked when she was younger.
You're trying to I don't know if you're trying to represent, but me, I like old school.
Well,
and you're old school, and you act that way.
Very.
Obviously, you dress that way, and it's classy.
It was very vintage.
I always think of like Brandon off of 90210. What would he wear?
That's so funny because you know what they tried to make him look like like Marlon Brando from like the 50s and 60s.
They did.
But if you ever look back at the style in like the 50s, man, it was jeans and a white shirt or jeans and a black shirt, man. That was it. And like that definitely is my style.
Yeah, they did white shirts, black jeans. Yeah. The jeans you're wearing right now, the white.
But it was just funny because like I won't entertain conversations with anybody, and I sat and talked to this woman for like 10 minutes.
So what'd she say to you? She didn't hit on you, but she didn't.
She didn't hit on me. It was one of those things where
it's better than being hit on.
She was complimenting me. You know, she was like, "You're a very handsome man," and just
talked about your style.
Yeah, it was kind of that look up and down. Like I think she wasn't used to seeing men. I mean, because you look at how a lot of guys dress at the gym, and let's just call it here too. Like guys that go to LVAC here, they got some fucking wild clothes. I see some wild shit.
Yeah, it's like, dude, why are you even wearing a shirt? Because it's like,
listen, doctor, this friend of mine's been experimenting a little with steroids, and he's been having a lot of wet dreams. Could there be a connection between those two?
Douglas, get off the juice. And as far
it's not even a stringer. It's
it's ripped.
It's a lace.
Stringer.
Like they're wearing like a fucking shoelace for a t-shirt.
Almost like bull rat. Bing.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. When he has. I've seen some guys wear some bodysuits there. There's this one guy. I'm gonna call him out. Fuck it. Okay. Remember I think we were at the car classic.
Sorry, bro.
No.
You're talking about lat spread?
Yes.
I see him all the time.
Okay, so I see him at LBAC.
Bro, you look great.
But just
the perma lat.
Just let the arms down. Just relax.
It hurts, bro.
Like this.
It's gonna be okay.
Well, I seen him at LVAC when I was doing legs with Joe, and the dude was wearing like a red jumpsuit, like a fucking onesie.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, you can't do this.
Was it like an old school one, like a fucking what they did in those workout videos that Flex Wheeler had with fucking Sean Ray?
Oh, like
remember that?
The ones they used to do on ESPN.
Yeah, the shorts.
It was called. Wasn't that show called like Waking Up with Ray or something?
Yeah.
It was like early morning bodybuilding show. Yeah. No, this was like a new school one, but it had that old school look. But I knew it was him right away.
So it was in between that and when Jim Carrey dresses up and works out in the...
Yes, 100%. That's actually what it reminds me of.
Oh, man.
What is that character?
I had my uterus made into a tobacco
pouch.
Saturday Night Live, 1991.
In Living Color.
Oh, yeah. So in Living Color. In Living Color.
What was the fucking name of that character, though? He had Fire Marshal Bill.
He even had a jar of steroids.
He'd be like, I'm going to have a BLT, bacon, lettuce, and testosterone. And then he'd like down the thing of pills, and he'd do like the horse thing.
What was
the horse neigh?
Oh, well, we'll figure it out.
Yeah. That was a good one. Yeah, so it was like that. It looked like that, and it was just... But anyways, though, I felt enticed to talk to this woman and then to kind of hear about kind of what she dated back in the day. I was asking her, I was like, hey, so I remind you of this. What? She's like, the haircut, your clothes. I was like, okay, cool.
That's nice.
It was cool, man. And I know if I see her there, I'll probably talk to her more. She'll be like one of those women I talk to at the gym.
Yeah, that's I've had that somewhat. Not, I don't know what my style is, but
I'll always, what's funny, man.
I'm in and out of fashion. I don't know.
No, dude, I'm like $20 pair of jeans, $6 t-shirts. That's it, man. Simple. It's simple to do. Hats.
Plus, when you get bigger and your body's better, everything fits differently. Most of the time, shirts, they fit pretty good, especially when you look like this guy.
Well, it sucks though because like they always sit really tight on my arms. Like I don't. It looks like I'm trying to show them like I can wear a double XL and it's still tight.
You're starting to get bigger where your traps are raising up and your shirts are going up. Where your pockets start showing.
Yeah, you're like it looks like you're showing your butt off.
Yeah, you gotta. You gotta start going.
Talking about
your shirt so
talking about the gym. So next week we're gonna have Al on. Al is a good buddy from. I met him competing, and it was funny. We were friends for about 6 months, and he never wanted to tell me what he did for a living. So we'll probably save that. We'll let him tell us what he does.
Oh man, now I gotta wait.
Should we? I don't want to tell it. It's cool because we got some great stories that we're gonna talk about. But I actually trained with Al and Sonny yesterday.
Leg day.
Leg day. I fucking blacked out under the squat rack.
Yeah, check this story out.
Well, I don't even know how. Like, I did my rep. Like, we're working into our sets, and I felt fine. And then I went to spot him.
He's the one who had to quit before him.
Yeah. And
he's like, one more. I don't know if I can. He's the one doing this.
Al's doing his set, and he's in his middle rep, mid rep, and he's like, one more. And I'm spotting him, and I'm starting to see fucking black. And I'm like, I'm going to black out. Like, I don't know if have you ever blacked out in the gym?
Yeah, you must have been holding your breath.
No, I was. I talked to Doc about it today. When I told him and I explained everything to him, he said you were holding your breath. And then he explained to me about the danger of that. He explained, like, you have, we'll go into that in a second, but I basically told Al, I said, Al, I'm not going to make it one more rep. And he like looked at me and said, what the fuck you talking? Like, I'm the one doing the reps. Yeah. And I said, I'm going to black out. And like, I see this little bench like by the mirror and I'm like trying to run to it. And as I'm walking to it, I'm like falling over. Like I feel my whole body crunching over and I'm like, I'm not going to fucking make it.
I've done that.
And I sat down and one eye went black and the other side was gray and spotty. And I couldn't catch my breath. And so I had to lay on my back. I had to sit up.
Yeah, but usually it's like you go into that mode and then you about 30, 40 seconds, then it goes like recharge.
So
he had it for
all day
20
long.
minutes?
Well, it was like 20, 30 minutes. I had to keep laying back down. Every time I stood up,
you
I felt
suffocated your cells basically of oxygen.
So I explained it to Doc and I told him, I said, it wasn't during my set. I said, it was after. And he goes, you held your breath. He goes, here's the problem. He goes, you were at this high. He goes, so basically when you restrict the air that's supposed to go, the blood, he goes, you have all the blood going to your legs. He goes, but you're restricting the air and the blood that's supposed to be going to your head. He goes, by doing that, he goes, you can kill yourself. He goes, that's how, there's a lot of guys that have died training, where they die in the gym training, and it's, what is it, like an embolism or something? It's like something like...
Yeah, embolism.
Yeah, basically like blows up and like their...
Aneurysm.
Yeah, is that what it is? Yeah, he explained it to me, but basically your blood vessel blows up in your head and you fucking die. And he's like...
You bleed through your brain and you actually...
When I told him...
You're dead.
But when I told him that, and I told him, like, I wasn't good until... Because I went to bed. You saw me yesterday. I was completely out of it. Yeah. All day long. Did you take
asprin after I said something?
Yeah, I did take aspirin. That helped out. And it probably helped out with maybe there was swelling. I don't know.
Well, if it starts if you actually do, you don't know what you did.
No.
If you did have some type of aneurysm.
Scared the shit out of me, though.
And a blood clot happens,
so
you're done.
I went to bed at 7 o'clock last night, and I did not wake up until like 2 in the morning, and then I went right back to bed and got up and went and trained Doc. But he explained to me, he basically said, and then I told him, he said, how long did it take me to recover? Like a couple minutes? I was like, no, like 25, 30 minutes. And he's like, you probably should have went into... He's like, you probably should have had an ambulance come get you.
I was like,
yeah, it was really bad. He said that's really bad. So I got to be careful.
Yeah.
I don't know why I did it. I'm usually like...
You just train, you're not thinking, you're pushing.
I wasn't even thinking.
After time, it's just like some people's posture goes bad. You can't see yourself well. You forget to breathe. because you're pushing so hard, so you do stop. Sometimes you can't.
I always remember to breathe though. Like
you're going all the way down ass to grass on squats, and you got 3 plates on each side, didn't you?
Yeah.
It's sets of 10 to 20. Were you going sets of 10? A whole bunch
Sets
of
of 10. We're doing a bunch of 10s.
Well, when you're on your 10th set of 10s,
yeah,
you're struggling, and you're gonna hold your breath at some point, and you don't remember.
And you know what's funny is like after that, I started thinking about Joe. Like how many times Joe corrects me, and he's always like, breathe, fucking breathe while you're trying to breathe.
We need a little bit of Joe in our life.
Well, I train with him tomorrow.
I'm just getting back into training. I went on my own journey for a while, but I would say I'm probably not breathing correctly this past 4 days, stuff like that. I catch myself struggling, and I shouldn't even be I shouldn't be pushing myself like that. But
no, we got a couple things to talk about because we had altercation in the gym, which is fun.
Oh yeah, that's this week.
We had that.
I was gone this week.
I was gone for a couple weeks, and I went to Colombia, and I trained probably 6-7 different gyms there.
He got attacked by a raccoon, and a cat came along and protected him and killed the raccoon.
It wasn't a raccoon.
Oh. It sounded good.
It was a possum. And it didn't attack me.
No.
I watched this fucking cat that was cross-eyed. He looked like Debo from Next Friday. His like eyes were like, and he literally fucking fought this possum, scratched the shit out of it, like fucked it up. The possum went over to the pool, and I'm like literally watching this happen.
So was it bleeding out?
Yeah, the possum was. And the possum like walked over, drank some water, and like the cat just like walked up behind him, like didn't do anything else to him. Was just like, yeah, I know I fucked you up. Like you're done. And the possum like took a couple steps, like walked into a bush, and I watched it fall over onto its back, and it died. And I was like, it was fucking nuts. Big ass white cat. I got pictures. I'll show
Possums
you.
are pretty big.
They're huge. This cat was probably the biggest cat I've ever seen in my life.
So it was a mongoose. It was not a cat.
Dude, these cats are not. So the animals out in.
That's why they like these big cats.
Dude,
we got a what is that cat that you got?
Yeah, I don't know. It's not even my fucking cat anymore. Like, that thing follows Dasha everywhere. Like, you guys leave and it's like at your door going, meow.
I call it Meow Meow. Its real name's Taco.
Yeah,
Fluffy
this thing
Taco.
doesn't even fucking like me anymore.
No,
He was
it
actually
does.
hung out with me today in my room for a little
See,
bit.
it likes you.
That's just because I let him sleep on the
He's
bed.
probably upset at you because you ditched him.
So the cats in Colombia look fucking different. Like they have like human characteristics. I was looking at them, I was like, these cats look different. They look like they know how to speak Spanish, like better than
They're
me.
smarter. They're smarter than normal cats.
Well, it was explained to me by Michelle's aunt, and she said the reason the cats look the way they do is because they're all inbred. So it's like the mom and the brother, the brother and the sister,
Half
sister and the dad.
But
So they're like all cats, but
That's-
they're now okay. Let's just say this.
So when they say corn fed, you know how they're big? And
Yeah, but
retarded?
let's
is that
say
the
this.
same?
No. So that corn fed is completely different. So, but if you think about like why, I don't know if inbreeding's illegal here in the States. It should be. But
I would think so.
I think it is. I think some people break the rules in some states, but it's definitely not. Here's the problem.
You don't hear about that being against the law.
It
Because
is.
if a cousin dates a cousin or something like that.
No. 100% is like you. It's like first cousins are not allowed to. But here's the reason why.
Yeah.
Okay, in the Middle East, I'm gonna call them out. In the Middle East, there's a lot of inbreeding, a lot of like first cousin, and this has been going on for hundreds of years. You now have a population of people that are highly aggressive.
But
So
they're really smart.
not all of them.
Usually you go, well, I guess
Not all
so.
of
I don't know. I don't live over
Some
there.
of them.
I haven't heard anything about this.
So there is a thing where it's known like if it's like first cousin or like sister, brother, it's really weird. But that child ends up being very aggressive in nature, like very violent. So they have violent tendencies. I'm not kidding. Like and it's funny is I remember this from college. Like I learned that in like because I took a lot of like human behavior classes,
America,
sociology, psychology classes for.
I think that's
my
how
degree.
America got started, though. The boats came over. It's
Pretty
close.
Pretty much, like, you know, but so all these animals out there, including the dogs, because none of the fucking animals look normal out there. They all look fucking weird. They don't look like a dog does not look like a dog. It just,
They have like flat nose. Are their noses flatter or are they farther
brother,
out?
they just
different,
I don't know.
huh?
It's different. But we're gonna share some pictures of these cats, and They legit, you're gonna see it. Like, there's this one cat. I was like, I gotta get a fucking video and a picture of this cat because he's got human characteristics. It looks like a fucking human
He
cat.
has bigger arms than us.
No, this cat just had this weird fucking face, man. I was like, what is up with this cat's face? He was definitely a cousin brother.
So back there, do they have like cat shows? I know they have them here, but dog shows are huge here.
Muscular. This is a beautiful, spectacular Bengal cat. Wow. Solid.
Oh no, I don't know. I don't think
I
they
look into that stuff.
I'll be honest, dude. I don't think Colombians waste their time with that.
Probably not.
No, okay,
They're
so
pretty smart.
Let me tell you like this, dude. I have been around the world. I have gone to many countries. I've been all over Europe, all over South Asia, China. I've been to Fiji, that's a beautiful place. Colombia, hands down, was the most beautiful country I've ever been to in my life.
What was the best part? What was it? The scenery or
So
the people in general? The food?
you just named,
Traveling easier? Kind people? Mean people?
you just named like everything.
Oh,
So you literally
Okay.
like all the things where I say makes it good. Like, I'll tell you about the traveling. That shit was fucking wild. That was fun. But the
well,
food.
the driving there is crazy. You said.
We'll start with the food. The driving is fucking nuts. It's like worse than any roller coaster I've ever been on in my life.
So they're NASCAR racers all the way.
Brother, it was straight Mario Kart. Like, straight up Mario Kart.
You make me spill my macchiato.
Hey, we were traveling. So I'll just say this. We were traveling from Ibagué to Armenia. And I'm like, I can't do this shit sober. Like, we'd already done one trip from Medellin to Ibagué. And that was like a 6-7 hour drive. And the whole time I was popping gummies, bro. Cause like I popped one gummy and the way they were driving, I was like, there's no fucking way I can't do this. I was like, 2 more. Like I was trying to knock myself out and I couldn't because it was so dangerous that I was like, fuck this. But the drive to Ibagué to Armenia was a 3-hour drive. It was supposed to be a 3-hour drive. And I'm pretty sure we got there in 1 hour and 45 minutes. Yeah. And I was driving with Michelle's aunt, a different aunt. And she was, okay, so to Ibagué to Armenia, the road is very windy the whole way. And you're only supposed to be going like 30, and she was going like 70. So she was going more than double the speed limit. But as she was taking the turns, I'm not kidding, like the car, the wheels were chirping. It was like, and it's like,
The car wasn't sticking; it was hopping.
the tires were fucking, like I could feel the car hopping. And I'm like, holy fuck, this is nuts.
So they have mopeds and bikes, stuff like that. Or?
So there's more mopeds and bikes than there are cars.
So somewhat like
They roll right up like
Thailandish, but
they roll right up on you like this. Like they're right outside your window. So and they tell you too, don't be on your phone in the back seat because they'll reach in, snatch your fucking phone, and you're not catching them. They're gone.
No way.
Yeah, because there's so much traffic.
So the
that
windows
they
are
can-
down, no ACs.
Yeah, don't fucking have your phone where because they will grab that shit and go.
Yeah, but it's locked. They can't do nothing unless they jailbreak
No,
it.
dude,
they're smart.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, dude, they're gonna figure it out.
This shit's gone. Yeah.
Your shit's gone. It don't matter.
Man.
It does not matter. So you have stuff like that, but that to me isn't a big deal. I didn't really. I had a lot of people coming up and talking to me because I look different. So you do have some white guys out there, and
There should be Germans there.
there's
It's a mixture.
so the Germans are actually, it's like German Colombian.
Yeah.
They're German Colombians. You can tell the guys that have German in them because like they'll have blue eyes, but they'll have dark hair.
Yeah.
They're very handsome men. Like, I'm not even knocking, dude. Like that whole region, probably some of the most beautiful people I've ever seen in my life. You're talking tens everywhere you look. But the cool thing is being American and then being big, you look different.
Yeah,
So they have other Americans that go there and like.
So they touch your arms and stuff when you go there?
Yeah.
That's
I had a
part
lot of,
dislike.
but yes and no, because it's like they don't see. Okay, in Ibagué, I met one guy that was built my size, my height, everything, and he's probably the biggest guy there, and everyone knows him. You know, he's like the known bodybuilder in Ibagué. Like, and so now I go there, I meet him, we start training the whole time. Like we're lifting. He's strong as fuck. His name's Saul.
Yeah. Hey, you told me about him.
Cool.
Like a good guy.
Oh, great guy. Dentist. Very intelligent guy.
Does he speak English?
Yeah. So a lot of the guys spoke English. I felt their English was great, but they were always like, oh, my English isn't that good. I'm sorry. And I'm like, you're fucking crazy.
So when they joke and stuff, is it dry humor like us?
No, they're funny.
They're funnier?
Yeah, maybe because it's like my humor. Like you can, like I joked with them. Like the thing they would ask, so they'd ask a lot. Like
They're
Rob
also
was
serious people.
They are, but Rob would translate because they'd come up and look at me and they go, they'd ask me like, how did you get so big?
Yeah.
Like, you're huge. How'd you get so big? And I tell Rob to tell him like, I sleep a lot, I eat a lot of food, and I take a lot of steroids. And then he'd say it in Spanish in those 3 ways, and now they just laughed. They thought it was hysterical because like
That's funny.
They're already thinking it, and then he's like, that was the running joke, and
Yeah.
so we did that everywhere we went, to every gym and every guy that you say that
It'll
joke
loosen
to.
up the conversation
Right
if you
away.
know
It opens it. Well,
something
then they're open. They're talking to you. They're asking about training. I actually trained. I probably trained about 8 different guys out there. Not like just worked out with. I trained them.
Pushed them hard and all
Pushed
that.
them hard, but it was like I took stuff that I've learned from Joe, from Ide, from Milos. Like,
Oh, you fucked them up then.
well, I mean, some guys have never heard of giant sets, and I was like,
No, a lot of people
we
don't
were
know
we
what
were
that
in one gym where we could actually do giant sets, and I was like, you want to try
Oh,
something
it's
fun?
empty enough to go do?
Yeah, I was like, you want to try something fun? And
Oh,
he's
they
like,
were wrecked.
He's like, yeah, let's do. Oh, I asked him the next day. I said, how do your legs feel? And he's like, they're destroyed. Like I've never done anything like that.
Yeah, you
And
won't
these
walk
were-
for a week.
These were legit bodybuilders. I feel like they're a little.
You know how they
behind.
say once you go black in a wheelchair? Yeah, once you go Joe, you're not walking for a week. You might need a wheelchair. That
No.
long.
It was a lot of. I had a lot of fun training with people there, meeting people. It made me. I'll just be honest. I'm going back. Like that's gonna be a place I go a lot.
Yeah,
You're coming with me in November. You don't have a choice.
I know.
I'm actually buying your ticket. You're fucking coming with me.
Well, I got the
already have-
passport. I'm ready.
I know, that's great. It's not an expensive trip. You're gonna see, and we're gonna be there
Probably
for.
save money by being there.
You do. Okay, so the average cost of a meal out there, and I'm talking a big meal, like a Tyler size meal that I can't even eat, was like $3.
Really?
$3, dude. That's it.
So chicken out there isn't filled up with saline.
So chicken out there
Is it smaller?
The chicken is orange. It's not like how we look at chicken breast here and it's white. You know,
Well,
same
that's
thing
the
with-
saline part that's injected.
it's the hormones and everything else they put in their shit here. They fuck our food up out here.
Well, yellow is a little bit of fat too. So
I didn't realize because like
real.
I've come back home now and I have
Sounds
I
so
have
funny.
I have indigestive problems right now. Like, and I'm eating healthy. I'm supposedly eating healthy, and I'm going like now I'm like looking at it going like I need to buy I want to try to find where I can buy eggs from a farm. I want to find where I can buy chicken from a farm. I'll spend extra money right now, and I need to find this because the shit I'm eating from the store, I don't care if they say it's organic. It's not. It's organic bullshit.
Yeah.
Because your chicken shouldn't be white. And these are things like I'm learning. As
Can you get food like that nowadays? Even if you live in the country, is it going to be all fucked up because it's all mixed up?
You have to go to a farmer, and our problem is we live in a desert. You know,
we
but
have-
I want real
We have
eggs.
pig farms and stuff like that's. Yeah,
No,
you're
I
right.
ain't pig.
We're in the desert. We're fucked.
Well, that's the thing too. Okay, so check it out. They do eat a lot of pork out there, and to me, we've always been taught pork is dirty.
Yeah.
Why is pork dirty?
Because it will make you really sick, just like chicken, if you're not cooked right.
No,
And it's the
no.
closest
But what
to
did they? What
human.
did they here in the
We
States?
made that rule up, though. I think
We
in the
made that
Bible.
rule, but
I think.
here's why. What do we feed pigs out here? We
shit.
Shit, dude. We feed them slop.
Yeah.
And you let them eat all the garbage so they get big, and then they slaughter them because they want big.
Bigger's better and all that bull.
And it's not right. And the pigs out there, they feed them grain and they feed them like a cow, bro.
They feed them right.
They feed them right. So pork out there is not a dirty meat. But in my
It
head,
tastes different.
cleaner. All the food. So I didn't eat a lot of pork. I really stuck to chicken and steak and eggs. That's kind of like my go-to anyways. And I was eating things called, like, there's a bread out there called arepas. And that's my favorite. Like, I fucking wish we had that here. Because, like, I can't even describe how it tastes. It just tastes so good. But I was eating.
make them at a restaurant somewhere. Unless the water's different, like New York pizza and
I guarantee it will not taste like it does from over there.
Probably not.
You know what I'm saying? It just won't.
Minerals and everything's different.
It just won't. The food, like I said, the food hands down, the best food I've had anywhere in the world. Worst food, China. Best food, but you know what?
Well, they like
the U.S. is like
they
a
cook
second
different
coast.
in China.
Bro, I don't know.
Fatty and
I don't know what they cook out there, man. Like they tried telling me something was chicken once, and I'm like, dude, chicken is not. It is not brown like this.
It's not red.
Like,
what
what?
the fuck is this?
Yeah, no. But it was the cleanest food I've ever had in my life, and it was funny is within a few days of being there, like my body felt different,
Yeah.
and it was just the food. And then I got
You
relaxed.
came back pretty full and you were leaner.
I was a lot leaner.
Did you gain weight?
No, I lost 8 pounds.
That's right. You said that.
I lost 8 pounds, but I was leaner. I felt more muscular.
Yeah,
I
you
felt
look good.
stronger.
You look good now, but
Yeah,
Your
I
waist
got a little
is
bit.
maybe tighter.
I got a little bit of the stress going. Oh, so the skin tightening too. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Like I had some work done while I was out there. I'm gonna pay Dr. Herman.
Oh yeah, he goes out there and he's around all these young chicks. He comes back younger looking. What the fuck?
Dr. Herman, man, he hooked it up. Like Dr. Herman is gonna be my youth doctor. He's gonna make me look 15 years younger.
I tried it and I looked about 5 years younger for about a week.
My body eats that shit up.
Yeah.
You got to eat all your meals and all that too.
Yeah.
Can't party, stupid stuff.
No, I don't party or anything like that. But I'll see him every time I go out there. But
what did he say? Did he say stuff for touch-ups for you?
I mean,
guys out there,
he
get
said
Botox if you can.
Well, okay,
it
so
helps.
because I saw the video that we posted. I posted a video today, which I got a lot of feedback on. It was funny. Was the breast milk one?
Yeah.
But I was looking at my forehead in that one. I was like, holy shit, man! My wrinkles were hard in that one. And like right now, I'm like, I don't feel like they're as hard. I want to do like a comparison between the two.
No, it's
because it looks way better.
What is it called? They call it something.
Magic.
Fuck! Why when I'm on podcast I can't remember words?
It's something
a G. A puckamacafee. I don't fucking know.
What?
But I'll figure it out. I'll tell my sisters and we'll put it right here.
What are you trying to talk about?
It's called. It's like
I don't fucking know, but I'll have her put it right here so you guys know what I'm talking about.
It's
like, is it like a procedure?
No, it's a way of doing things. It's not good.
Oh, the way of how you.
What is it called when you put shit in your face like that? Fuck.
I don't know.
I had my uterus made into a tobacco pouch.